Genshin Impact has a massive fandom with over 30 million average players monthly these days, and since the game was released, this has only increased over time. I can definitely understand why the player base has been growing over time. It's a free-to-play game. There's always new characters being released. A lot of the characters are extremely cute and they have fun powers. You have a team of 4 characters that you can play as, and you can like mix and match each character's play style because they all work with different elemental abilities, so that you're able to just have a limitless, play time that is extremely fun, always challenging, and there's always something new on the horizon. And a lot of the fan base has gone out of their way to create amazing fan art, amazing cosplays, TikToks, not so amazing fan art. There's always, a darker side to every single fandom. There's going to be some extremely weird, fetish art out there. There's going to be some extremely lewd, not safe for work art out there. There's going to be cosplayers that are pushing boundaries. Of course, everybody has their own kind of, taste when it comes to expressing their love for Genshin Impact. Now, like a lot of my fandom videos, there is always a darker side to every single fandom, and Genshin Impact is not unfamiliar with that realm whatsoever. And I won't be talking about some of the, cringe artwork, some of the bizarre TikToks. I won't be talking about some of the not safe for work cosplays or not safe for work art, although that is definitely rampant amongst this fandom for sure. Today we're going to be talking about how the Genshin Impact fandom decided to revolt against MiHoYo and tried to get the game canceled all across Twitter. People on Twitter had decided to get the hashtag Boycott Genshin Impact trending in order to voice their cause. Their main grievances with MiHoYo was that they used indigenous people as reference for an enemy in the game, namely the Hilly Curls. The other grievances people had were that there's only a couple characters in the game that have darker skin color. One of them is described as being exotic, while the other one is described as being scary. There is also an instance in the game where there is an NPC that has an attraction to a younger girl. Now, there's a ton of details that revolve around all of these issues that people have. One being that the person that is attracted to a younger girl, that small girl character was replaced in the beta. She used to be represented as a woman. Kaeya is described as exotic because they come from another country. And Xinyan is described as scary because she has a punk rock aesthetic. These are valid points to bring up, but I do think that a Twitter user that goes by Atsu paints this picture way better than I ever could. They talk about how people jumped on this hashtag in order to gain clout, that the majority of the people joining this was just based off of mob mentality, and that they do think that this does paint a picture of how people at MiHoYo think of minorities, and that also that they don't think that this is directly racist, but is sort of a microaggression. The funniest thing to me is that fans were trying to get this, hashtag on Twitter trending that says boycott Genshin, when not a lot of them wanted to even uninstall the game. It's like, if you're serious about like trying to get your message across, just stop playing the game. Like, just, walk away. But nobody could, like, step away from this game because it's, their comfort game, which I totally get. The game's cute as hell. It's a lot of fun to play. But, like, if you have a problem with something and you can't even step away from that something, you have no backbone whatsoever, and you're just a laughingstock to anybody that's observing this from the outside. That's when on Twitter they decided to try to, like, change up the hashtag that they were putting out there to do better MiHoYo. It just goes to show that a lot of these people were hopping on this trending bandwagon and didn't really stand for the cause that they were trying to get behind. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Genshin Impact fandom. I know there's a lot to dive into as I've been exploring it, so I'd love to hear what people think about it in the comments section below. Everybody take care. Later.